I maintain my energy levels without any supplements, drinks, or foods. I'm just kidding, guys. I can do this without Red Bull, and Red Bull is not a sponsor. Red Bull, are you listening? I put you on videos for free. You're getting so much reach, so give me a case, please. I wish Red Bull sponsored me, but guys, there was a period in my life where I used to drink a lot of Red Bull, Monster, coffee, and whatnot, but by the time it was 2 in the afternoon, I would be very sleepy, right? I just lie down on any sofa I could find. I used to call it the afternoon slump. I just lie down on the sofa and I wouldn't be able to get up. I needed an hour to recover, and after an hour, I'd get up and do whatever. The thing is, over the years, I figured out how to nail energy. And today, I'm like the Energizer Bunny. For the last 2-3 years, I can work 12, 15, 16 hours at a stretch. And I also used to be able to work like this when I was younger. So in the middle, there was a period where I had a slump, and I have an idea of why that slump happened. Now, you could run out of energy for a multitude of reasons, but in this video, I'm going to tell you the 5 or 6 things that I did to improve my energy levels. So the first thing and the most important thing to maintain your energy levels is 8 hours of sleep. Look, I know your dad comes to you in the morning and says, in the olden days, people used to sleep 5 hours or 6 hours. If you're sleeping 5 hours or 6 hours, the one thing to blame for your energy is your sleep. Humans need 8 hours of sleep, at the minimum 7, but 8 is perfect. Not only does it improve sleep, it also improves your glucose levels, it improves your stress levels, and it just makes you all around healthier. So I have no idea why you would torture yourself by sleeping 5 hours and 5.5 hours. For those of you that are doing exams, I hear you. I used to be there once. But the thing is, if you want productivity, 8 hours minimum. The way I do this is now on my computer, I have an app called Flux, which makes my screen red, orange by the evening, and that prevents blue light from entering my eyes. When blue light doesn't enter my eyes, I'm more likely to sleep on time and sleep better. I also make sure I eat a very carb and protein-rich meal before sleep, right before sleep. Now, this isn't good advice for people with acidity and stuff like that because you'll have reflux immediately. But if you are healthy and you're just suffering from a lack of sleep, make sure you eat a power-packed carb and protein meal at the night. The carbs will put you to sleep. The protein will make sure you have a steady supply of energy throughout the night. The second thing is I could actually extend the protein argument throughout the day. Whenever I have just eaten raw carbs, like this is just raw carbs, it's just raw sugar, I get like a huge spike and then I get a huge drop, right? I crash right after. So I always eat protein, and usually whenever I have Red Bull, I also have protein either before or after. Some form of protein. The reason is protein burns slow. And while this might give me a spike, I prevent the crash because there is another, hardcore protein layer that's worked for human beings for 200,000 years plus that will continue burning at the baseline. The thing is, while a lot of people on the internet tell me that, hey, Red Bull is bad for you, the same people are just eating like a bowl of rice. What do you think rice is? I know Indians, especially South Indians, have made rice really popular and said that this is healthy and it's got a lot of health benefits. It's all not true. Rice is as close to a simple sugar as it gets. So you are also doing the same thing with spiking your blood sugar. Make sure you have protein with it. And if you really want to avoid those big spikes, if you are diabetic, then make sure you're eating things like millets. That make sure you don't get as much of a spike and also make sure it burns long. But nothing as good as protein. I also make sure I get a 40-minute to 60-minute walk every day. I walk. I used to work out, and I remember when I was, I think, 20 or 21, I actually had overtraining syndrome, right? Where my cortisol levels were really low, especially as soon as I woke up. And I would just feel lethargic, and I would feel all sorts of weird. And it all started because of the gym. Because I would be in the gym all the time, right? 2 hours, 3 hours a day, right? Trying to build like a perfect body. But I've realized over time that I'm not really convinced that the health benefits of a gym outweigh the health benefits of a walk or a run. Aerobic exercise definitely does better than resistance exercise, at least where your heart health and your energy are concerned, right? And obviously, people who are not proponents of this, you can just look at what happened to the Kannada superstar Puneet Rajkumar, right? He used to be very fit, used to go to the gym all the time, and died of a heart attack at 45. Shit happens. You can't control it. But the point I'm trying to make is that a walk and a run is probably a lot better for energy and your mind than you think. The next thing is that I actually delegate what frustrates me. See, if you're doing assignments or whatever rubbish which college gives you, I feel like at this point, college is like a circus, right? They're just saying, oh, now you go to the roller coaster, now you go to this spinning wheel. That's what assignments are, in my opinion, right? It's not going to help you in your career in any way. And trust me, I used to work in recruitment for years. So your assignments are a complete waste of time. They don't even add to your portfolio. But the point is they drain your energy, right? So in my case, when I find something that's draining my energy, I delegate it to somebody that likes doing that. Believe it or not, there are people who like doing things that you might not like doing. For example, I hate doing the numbers. Any sort of finances I hate doing, I just pawn it off to Shashank. And he enjoys it. He loves it. He's built a brand off of it, right? So I also hate running ads personally. And I just ask Abhinav to do it, right? So I delegate what I'm not good at, and I'm not good at a lot of stuff, right? And what I'm not good at often frustrates me. And at this point, I don't want to learn those things because I have people around me that can do it. So I give it to them. So learn to delegate if you're in the position to do so. Now, the final tip. Most of us work like sheep, right? We tread on every day. We're like half power every day. We don't do full power every day. That's going to burn you out. But we do half power every day. The thing is, the better way to work is to work like a lion or a lioness. Hunt and then rest, right? So when lions rest, they just laze around. They do nothing. Bask in the sunlight. But when it comes to hunting time, they go kill anything in their sight. So they do this alternating periods of rest and hunting. You should be the same. You should work like a lion. In fact, there was a Twitter thread on this, how you can work like a lion. It's better for you to work in phases, and I do this a lot. So 20% of capacity for 2 weeks, 150% capacity for the other 2 weeks. That's how I spend my months. And I think it should be the same for everyone. I also make sure I use as many software tools as possible to kind of delegate my own work to a machine, right? If there's a computer that can do subtitling for me, why the hell would I sit and do it by myself? If there's a tool tomorrow that would come up with YouTube description for me, I'm not going to bother writing it by myself, right? So you have to understand that it's all about trying to pawn off work from you to either a machine, to other people, or to do it yourself if you enjoy it. So that's the thesis on how you can reduce fatigue and improve your energy levels. It starts with sleep and it ends with doing smart work. That's all I got to say. Bye.